Everyone has their eyes on me, making it feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everybody else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Poem's called... Why are you all looking at me? 'Cause you're presenting. Huh? Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will always be easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It really makes me happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Interesting. We're focused on impressing Monica. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Demo. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Why is that? Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, there's an obvious answer to this one. Duh. She wants me to say this. Right? She wants me to walk with her. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Demo. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it too. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Huh. It's interesting that it's like between these two. Weird. Okay. We gotta try and go for Sayori again. So, smile. Yep. Summer. Shit. Excitement. It's gotta be her. Dance. Yeah. Happiness. Yeah. Raindrop. Oh, yeah. Shiny. Fuck. Sunny. Yes. Jump. Fuck. Laugh. Yes. Wonderful. Adventure. Nature? Okay. Waterfall? Shit. Color? Yes. Holiday? Okay. Landscape? Fuck. Awesome. Vacation. Comfort? Hey, I think we got Sayori, no doubt that time. Ooh, another day. I'm guessing this ends at the festival. I think the end of the game's going to be at the festival. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. This is going to be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Demo, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Weird. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Demo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Demo. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's ever been. You're funny, Demo. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. Sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everything else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? We gotta start with Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Demo. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything okay? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Demo. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. She's obsessed with Yuri. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Demo. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everybody else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Demo. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Weird. I didn't expect that. Alright, Natsuki time. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, That's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? I was looking up some stuff about the DLC, and someone has 39,076 hours in this game. How? Did he like boot it up and just leave it running and then go and do something else? 39,000 hours. That's like... This game's way shorter than I thought it was. Oh, really? Huh. I literally looked up nothing. I don't even know how long it takes to like beat this game. I put 2 streams because I figured 8 hours feels like about right, but I don't know. 39,000 hours. That seems like ridiculous. How much is that? That's 1,625 days. And 4.5 years. How's that even possible? Has it even been out that long? I thought it would take 3 or 4, honestly. Oh, okay. Well, we might get through it tonight then. Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us is in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. It's been out several years. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just this version, like the Plus version has been out for longer. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ha 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 ha. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds out her poem to me like nothing even happened. Here we go. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'm not sure about Plus, but I know it's at least 4 years. Wow. Okay. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. September 22nd, 2007. Oh, wow. It's been out for quite a while then. Okay. So like 5 years. He must have like that person must have like started it up right when it came out and just left it for a super long time. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Huh. Okay. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized that we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic that have us both write about it or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. You're should I show my poem to next? Yuri! Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. Ignore me, so the original was shorter, plus has a bunch of new content that was cut apparently. I didn't even know there was a plus. Oh, cool. More content, huh? Cool. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Oh, she doesn't even want to talk to us. Alright, Monica. Hi, Demo. Have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform for the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Ahaha, it's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poem and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori's been feeling off, has been a bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Dema, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I just know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Okay. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. That's weird. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glittering in the twilight sky. Her lifelong friend joined the club. What's so hard to understand about her being happier? Right? Yeah, that's easy to understand. It's that all of a sudden she's like really down on herself now. And I don't really get that. Like, she was super happy, and now all of, like, immediately after like a single day, after we had that talk with her on the way home, she like completely changed. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and a forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay. That one flew completely over my head, chat. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? We're getting existential in here. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Guess that's true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I mean, except for you. You're just on a screen. You're literally a drawing. You're literally two-dimensional. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? While you were in vacay, I got super addicted to Stardew Valley with the multiplayer. Last I checked, we have 64 hours on the farm. Nice! That's one thing that I need to play still. I still haven't played Stardew Valley. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway. So she meant to say one-dimensional, but she said two-dimensional? Huh. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? I was just finishing up for the night. Why I was absent from chat in the beginning, trying to finish the game almost at the 100%. Nice. Wow. Yeah, that 64 hours has really gone towards your percentage then, huh? Putting in the work. Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. A stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. 40 of these hours have been fishing. Oh my god! You've been fishing for 40 hours? Out of 64? Ooh. That sounds rough. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Well, we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm the only one who can do the minigun for fishing, so I've had to catch every fish on my own when not helping them. Nice. Why are you? So you're the only one that's good at the mini game for the fishing? Is that what you're saying? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I'd never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Demo. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Demo may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Using her own words against her. I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Demo to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Demo to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Demo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Interesting. I think I'm going to go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? This is our first opportunity to talk with Monika. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monika. Yay, you picked me! Hold on one second. Yeah, Monika, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. The old illusion of choice. Yeah, right? The old illusion of choice, that's for sure. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Demo was the one who... that doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monika. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. You shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monika. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monika. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So you're gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Demo to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Illusion of choice times 2! All these arguments are just missing some angry cat noises. Oh, man. Who do we choose now? So, baking cupcakes or making crafts. Like, doing arts and crafts. I'm not really interested in either one of these two as far as, like, the whole dating sim stuff. So let's go with Natsuki, solely because it's food and we can eat the cupcakes. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh. Poor Yuri. She'll be alright, she's got her books. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Demo? Me? When in doubt, go to the one who could feed you. Yeah, that's right. I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not a big deal. Not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help? That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri's the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. Oh, I read that terribly. Hold on. Until Dawn. No, I haven't played Until Dawn. That's the, it's like a horror game, right? By, who's the developer? Supermassive, right? That's the developer. All right, let's see if I can take this line again. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Like a movie, control a bunch of different just released their second game, The Quarry. Oh yeah, I saw The Quarry just released. I put it on the calendar just to keep track of it. I'm thinking maybe in October we can do some more of those like scary horror game stuff. Cause I saw that Scorn comes out in October, and a couple of other things come out in October, and we can do. Hopefully they're not like crazy scary, but we can do some of them. I think that'd be good. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's at home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. All right, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. They're both absolutely fantastic. I was just about to suggest them both for October. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we can get them on the schedule for October. That'd be good. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. They're not super scary? Okay, cool. That'd be good. that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's a good way to handle it. It's already Sunday. We just skipped a Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. Oh. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. But she also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. And putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Nice. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Demo. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. Oh no. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? How does she know that? Yeah, but wait. There we go. How did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Demo. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have to be thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Jeez. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Demo. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Demo? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Oh my god. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed. It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. I can see how this, like, connects. Because it makes you think, like, about your friends and, like, are they depressed? Like, do they need you? Should you reach out to them and, like, make sure they're okay and, like, tell them how much they mean to you and all of those kinds of things? That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Demo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Demo, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Jesus Christ. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Demo? Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus, but please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Demo. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Demo. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Demo. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Fuck. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. And she does so. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. I actually feel uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know if she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. I brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Demo? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. Ha ha ha, I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Oh god. You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they think when they only think I'm worth my size. Game's getting interesting. Yeah, it is. Like, I don't know. It's like the game's almost forcing me to like interact with even though I'm focused on Sayori, she's pushing me away and is making me like interact with the other characters, which is interesting. And the fact that she has depression is like a big twist that I feel like I haven't seen or heard about in like dating sims. It's always like, it seems like so like dating sims are so straightforward, you know, like you say the things that make sense for those characters and then it just progresses along, you know. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people, but geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ahaha, what? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Both of the smaller girls are very jealous of Yuri's body. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you're trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Oh God. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Ha ha ha. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Demo. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen's a mess. Looks pretty clean to me. There's nothing around. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements just to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. It's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. Woo, this is more reading out loud than I've done in a long time, I think. Okay. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. It's initiation. Oh God. Initiation. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Oh God. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with it with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. What image are we going to be presented with, chat? Gross! You got it on my face! Whose fault's that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. It's like a guitarist playing every day to toughen up their fingers, right? Must play through the pain. Ah, got blisters all over their fingers. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Oh my god. What? Look at her face changed. Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Demo, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn like this so quickly? I was expecting some way more suggestive. I thought it was going to be more suggestive with the icing as well. Wally. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Huh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. What? Natsuki rushes over the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. It smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Oh, we're getting very descriptive with all of these cupcakes. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. You can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. Huh? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Haha! Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think that you're cute. Well... How did this happen, chat? We were going so hard for Sayori that Natsuki just, like, sideswipes us and now we're, like, holding hands with her. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Wow, did you really do that? So you set off the fire alarm by accident, and because you were worried that you would go to jail, you set something on fire. You started a small fire so I wouldn't go to jail, not realizing I technically committed arson on an actual crime. Oh my God, Wally. That's so funny. I was 8. Oh my God. Man, if I was your parents, though, and I saw you starting a fire, I would freak the fuck out. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aha! Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man, I was home alone, but yeah, I got in a lot of trouble. Oof, yeah, could you imagine? Well, it could have been a lot worse, at least. So, thankfully, it turned out all right. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? My voice is starting to feel it. It's starting to get the tingle in the throat. If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Ahaha. I wish you would listen to me the way that she listens to you. Ah, yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Demo, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. You're very close. You're in my face. I don't know if I exactly wanted this in my decisions. In all of the choices that I made in all those words, I wasn't expecting you. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Oh God. We're getting very descriptive, chat. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Demo. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Demo. Well, that's awkward. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to roll or fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Demo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much easier if I could just disappear. Damn, that's heavy. Don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Demo. I'm really scared. Why are you scared? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your feelings, I know that you need what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, fuck. This would be very bad, I feel like. I better not even hover over that. I mean, this is what we wanted, right, chat? I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Demo. Aww. Sayori wraps her arms around me tightly. Is this really okay? Yeah. Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. Aw, I love you. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Well, this is the end of the game then, right? We did good? We got what we wanted? I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? Yeah, we found love! They're not going away at all. It's okay, Sayori. It may take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. It's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Demo. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, it's the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. Did we make a mistake? But that's why I want to trust you. Uh-oh. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Game's going on longer than I thought. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. Considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Demo, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like, and I submitted it. Wow. Nice. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd tried a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Demo. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Okay. They talked again? After I talked with Sayori, and then they talked. And wait, she mentioned that Monika was telling her something that she should have thought. It's funny, the first time I saw someone play this game, they ruined the game by predicting what would happen. Oh, really? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. That's creepy. It was funny the first time I saw someone play this game. I have no predictions right now. I'm confused. This game's going in places that I didn't think it would. Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Do you want to check out the pamphlets? It came out really nice. Sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is printed neatly on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different than the one that she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. The poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. This is fucking scary. What's up with the percent symbol up here? Weird. And like, this is whoever developed this game and wrote this out is very like good, because look at the end, like it goes get out of and it just stops and then get out of my head. That's just, man. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Demo? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori. So, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? A lovely poem. Wally, this is scary. I hope she's okay. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs. That's all and what I want to give her. Oh no. Something bad happened. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? Oh god, he really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking up in her own house? What? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Oh no. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. Oh god. I gently open the door. What the fuck? The fuck? Exception has occurred. File game/script chapter is that chapter 5.rpy line 307. See traceback.txt for details. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. The music. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. This is fucking crazy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have to look. Where's the Steam folder? Here we go. Here we go. This is fucking crazy. Where do I go for the games folder? Here we go, games. That's not it. Where do I go? It's got to be in here somewhere. Here we go. Well, I don't see anything. It was like a log file or something, right? This is what I'm looking at here. I don't see any logs or anything. This has got to be like where it is though, right? I don't know. I think I'm diving too deep. Anyway, I was worried that there was going to be like a log file or something that something was going to be in it or something. Because it said like exception or whatever. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. It does mess with files. Oh shit. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place? I don't know where to look though. You have no idea where to look? Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the games actually go. I thought it was this common folder. Hold on, let me pull up Steam. And then if I go to browse local files. Yeah, it just brings me to that same folder that I've been at. So somewhere in here. Somewhere in here is where we need to be looking, I think. I don't know what's going to be in here. Right-click the game in your library and so you can click Properties, Local Files, Browse Local Files. Yeah, that's where I went to. And it brought me to this folder somewhere. I don't see anything, like, suspicious, though. Like, none of these look like they were messed with recently. Everything's 850. Yesterday. So that means nothing's been messed with in this folder. It's clear. Okay. Well, maybe it didn't put a file in. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, or made friends with her like it always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. It's a little meta. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. That's the end of the game. I now see why. What? Let's go back to this folder. All right, nothing yet. Dude, my heart is racing right now. What in the fuck? So oh shit, this is new stuff. School days is over, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Demo? What the fuck? I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league, so having her smile at me so genuinely feels little. What'd you come here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Huh, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for it. So there's like repeated stuff in here. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Starting a new one. A literature club. Dude, are there jump scares in this? Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Hey, later bot. Aren't you glad you played this now? Wally, what did you get me into? What is this? How's it going, later bot? I am slowly descending into darkness because I just realized that Wally has somehow made it so that I play a horror game. I'm guessing this is a horror game. This is slowly turning into like worse and worse stuff. Can't say. Great. He's convinced me to play a horror game without me realizing that it's a horror game by like putting a mask on it and calling it a dating sim. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. So like, Sayori's gone. You said you wouldn't play a horror game, so I had to get creative. Wally, you son of a bitch. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Because she said 3 members. That includes Monica. Dude, Monica got in her head and made her kill herself. I'm calling it right now. That's why they were talking. Any other files in here? A bunch of DLLs in here. I don't see anything along the lines of like, unless this is something. Hold on. Yeah, this is all just binary. I don't see anything that's a text-based file. Unless I go to Steam and then games or something. I don't see anything there. Psychological horror. The game has like 2 or 3 disturbing endings or disturbing warnings. Surprised you didn't see any. I saw them, but I was going through them so quickly when I was trying to move, because I was trying to move the game from this monitor over here to this one. And when I was doing that, I was just clicking through to try and get to like where I could set it as windowed or full screen. And yeah. Members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Probably thought it was naughty one. Yeah, I thought it was like hey, this has like sexual content or something in it, you know? Which, oh God, you're gonna have to forgive me. I do not know how to pronounce that screen name. IOU? I'm gonna go with IOU. How's it going? Did Monica say she? Jojo? Perfect. I'll call you Jojo. Welcome. Hey, Demo, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit the club, it'd make me really happy. Please? Guess I have no reason to refuse. I have a reason to refuse. I wish I could, like, directly talk to this character. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today, sold my soul to Monica now. Dude. She's gone. She's, like, deleted from the game. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Swings open the classroom door. Dude? What the fuck is this? I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. Alright? I don't need these cute little schoolgirls coming in with, like, their head chopped off and, like, an eye missing and, like, blurred out, like, digitally all fucked up. I'm gonna be seeing this in my dreams tonight. It's a dating sim demo. I don't think it is. And I brought a guest with me. This isn't how you date? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Demo. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, we know that. First year student. Energetic as usual. This is Yuri, vice president. Oh, she's the vice president now. Language bump? What do you mean, Jojo? And what's the nuzz for later? Later bot. Completely more mature and timid. Seem a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. I don't know what "na" means. Maybe it's a reference to the game or something that I don't know about yet. Ran into him in the classroom, decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that, but it just happened to run into him. Red? Something's red. I'm getting scared. You guys are scaring me in the chat. It's like you know something's coming. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down? Form a table at the desks. Walk in the corner of the room, close to the closet. Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Alex? Dude, are you guys, like, in the room with me? Like, trying to freak me out with these random words? Because you're doing a good job. Make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Put it that way, and just put that's not new. Like literature, you have to work hard to convince people to find it worthwhile. I'm scared to click because I don't know what's going to pop up on the screen. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Your boyfriend broke up with you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, JoJo. It'll be okay. Things like that happen in life, and we move forward through them. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. She reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. I'm wondering if like things are gonna pop up in the background back here that like we didn't notice before. Like this open closet back here with the chair. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not Yuri. Insulted Yuri looks away. I believe you. Altia, that's not new. I'm glad. Faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Demo, what kinds of things do you like to read? I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Ran the teacup with her finger. Deep complex worlds. If I hit auto, what does that do? I think I need to save. All of our saves are gone. That's odd. Huh. Obviously, there's a lot of books, not by people. Like a lot of things, deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Pretty sure it just keeps going once the text finishes. Oh. Oh. A lot of horror lately. I wonder if this brings us to like new content. That's so. Let's write down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Even oh my god, dude, it was trying to tell me the whole time. Oh man. Hey, they got some Batman emotes. Cool. Oh, those are global emotes. Nice. Those are cool. I hate horror. Why is that? Just that's start on a second. Never mind. Does she know more? I feel like she knows more about what's going on. Gives you that idea. But no, they're saying all the same stuff that they did before. Say it out loud and give that back. Write your own poems. I have no idea how much foreshadowing this game does when Monica mentions you leaving her hanging. Holy shit, I didn't realize that either. Yeah, leaving her hanging. What's your favorite food and where do you live and what is your front and what and your favorite color and how old are you? Is JoJo a bot? JoJo, prove to me that you're not a bot. Type I am not a bot. JoJo the human. Oh my god. Those questions. I'll answer those questions in due time. If you stick around long enough, you'll find out. How about that? Pretty sure it's someone just spouting nonsense. Well, that's all right. It's okay to spout nonsense, I guess, for now. Share some of your work and something of that one. That's if you feel comfortable. Share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. Oh, God. How about this? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. You're right. Participate together. I'm going to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Oklahoma State. It will take a moment. What? JoJo's scaring me a little bit. Take a little moment for what? I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides now that I'm a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree? Hold on, there's still one problem. I never said I would join. You gotta convince me. Stare back at me with dejected eyes, but I'm sorry, I thought, Exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't find one more before the festival... Ah, okay. Seems pretty relaxed. Other than you, like, glitching out. Totally relaxed. For writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join. The eyes light up. Do you really mean that? Yeah, it could be fun, right? Did scare me for a moment. You guys are scaring me more than I'm scaring you. If you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. I'm so happy. You can be an official club now. Okay, everyone, with that, officially end today's meeting. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Look forward to seeing how you express yourself. See you tomorrow, then. Great. Make my way home. Away, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Dude, she's just gone. Sure, good fortune will find me, and I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. God. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I'm in a huge empty room with ceiling walls. Beyond the deep blackness, my steps were quick and were to hurry to the other side or to a wall, anything. The ground was no longer beneath my feet. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid and the sound splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damn metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Let's save there and load here. Wow. Yeah. So I can't go back and like, there's that initial moment when she comes up and like says, hey, and I was wondering about that. Like, would that happen again? It doesn't look like it. Okay. So did anything happen in the game files? I don't see anything changed. So I guess we're all right. Huh. All right. Well, it's been 4 hours, and that's our usual stream time. So we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Wally, good job for convincing me to play a horror game without me realizing that it's an actual horror game. So good on you, I guess. How do I go back? Yes. What the fuck is this? What? Unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Oh, shit! Here's all the files. She's literally gone! Dude, this game's cool. It's got my literal saves. There's 0 bytes. Whoa, happy thoughts? Oh, God. It's an image. Wait. That's Sayori. It's her bow. Python. Jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this. I think, actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. So the game deleted her. My pleasure as always. Glad you finally found the files. Yeah, exactly. Holy shit. Mail. Pictures. Oh, creepy. There she is. We'll set her as our achievement unlocked error. And well, we'll always remember you. Oh shit, the poems. So you can unlock all the poems. CGs. Oh wow, secrets. Backgrounds. Sketches. Wow, this is cool. Music. They've got all the music. Wow.